Dude, that's like a breakup text. Like, oh, we need to talk, and it's like, oh no.
No, for real. It was just so unfair. It's like it's literally a breakup text, but like your life.
Hello, the date is February 7th, 2021. I'm here with Maggie Deppe-Walker, who is the captain of Dartmouth's swim and dive team, and who is one of the driving forces in leading the reinstatement of the programs after they were cut last year. Maggie, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, just chilling. You must have felt amazing when you got reinstated, huh?
Yeah, it was really a great feeling. Honestly, relief and just knowing that like our hard work paid off. Really gratifying.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys worked for like close to a year, right? I remember hearing about it in early summer, and I was like, oh no, what are they doing? And then petitions and all that stuff circling.
Yeah, we've been working for over 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just talk a little bit about like how you found out? Like I know the call with Shihi or Shihai. I don't know how you pronounce that name.
Yeah.
Shihi, yeah. I read about it, but viewers might not know. So can you just talk a little bit about how you found out and like reactions to that?
Yeah, so we actually found out like only a couple minutes before the whole entire Dartmouth community found out. We were given no heads up at all. They were just like vaguely, please hop on a Zoom webinar. Like we have something really important to tell you. And Harry Sheehy just basically announced to all five teams that we are going to be cut immediately, and basically all the terms of that. And then Hanlon's email came out recently after.
Wow. So like you were given no notice, nothing.
No, nobody knew it was going to happen. I think our coaches had maybe a few days of knowledge, or maybe even like
Uh,
only that night of knowledge before we knew.
oh, and they were not to tell you?
Yeah, no, I don't think they were allowed to tell us because they wanted to announce to everyone at the same time.
That's crazy. Dude, that's like a breakup text. Like, oh, we need to talk. And it's like, oh no.
No, for real. It was just so unfair. It's like it's literally a breakup text, but like your life.
Yeah, crazy. And that was yeah, I'm kind of interested. So this was your last year. You're a senior, you're graduating. So you probably wouldn't have been able to compete regardless because the pandemic. So can you talk a little bit about like your personal journey? Like why were you so active and all that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely knew from the start, or I had a very big hunch from the start that I wasn't going to be able to compete in my last season just because of COVID and all that. And a lot of other sports were being like pushed off into the next year. But I really wanted to fight for the younger classes, especially for the freshmen who just had gotten recruited, and then their team just got cut. And it's like, well, they came to this
Jeez.
school. Part of the reason they came to this school was because Dartmouth made them a promise to give them this experience, and it was an experience that I was grateful to have for these past 3 years. But I didn't want it to be a waste for them.
Yeah, for sure. I can't imagine being a freshman and being excited to swim. And it's like, oh no, pandemic. Oh no, you're done for the your entire Dartmouth career. Like, that must
Exactly.
have been really hard on freshmen.
Yeah, a lot of them actually transferred to other schools.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, the Dartmouth Athletic Administration held a meeting for us to describe the transfer process and said that they would support our decision to transfer and they would help us with that, which is kind of crazy too.
Yeah, that's unheard of. So they were just like, you can leave.
Yeah, they were
That's
basically
so
like,
callous.
yeah, we get it. You came here probably to swim, so you can leave and we'll help you leave.
Man, can you imagine? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Why do you think it was you guys that got cut?
Well, they gave several reasons for why it was us specifically. Um, they gave a bunch of evidence that they gathered data and did a full analysis based on all these different criteria. They said they created a matrix. And then when we asked to see that matrix and that data, they did not want to show us. They said that we would absolutely not be able to have access to it ever.
What?
Yeah,
That's
so
wild.
they claimed to conduct an investigation, but then when we asked to see like how they made the decision, how they went through the process, we were denied. So we became pretty skeptical that they actually ever conducted one.
That's crazy. That's like the Harvard lawsuit, where they were like allegation of discrimination against like Asians. I'm sure you heard about it, right? Everyone's
Yeah.
heard about it. And they just didn't disclose anything. I don't understand like why these admins are so like just show it, you know?
Yeah, like if you did it and we were asking with the bottom of our heart and we know it's not going to change anything, then why wouldn't you just show it to us?
Yeah. I know that some swimmers thought there was like more, I guess, sinister reasons, like anti-Asian like reasons. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So we found out that in the elimination of these 5 teams, almost 50% of the Asian student athletes were eliminated as well. And we're like, that can't just be a number that happens to be the way it is if they conducted a full investigation. So
Oh,
it made us feel like they knew what they were doing because they claimed to know what they were doing. And that result turned out to be almost half of Asian American student athletes.
gotcha. So maybe that's why they want you to see the Matrix. It's like Asian, yes, okay, let's cut it. You know.
Yeah, and even if it wasn't their intention, it still happened. Like it still was the fact. So we really wanted them to take responsibility for that, and they wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I remember reading about how this is actually not the first time that Dartmouth Swim and Dive has been cut. It was cut
Yeah, it's
like
not.
17 years ago when we were like toddlers.
Yeah.
So, and I heard you had like contact with people who like were there 17 years ago. What
Yeah,
was that
no, the
like?
alumni were super helpful, especially the ones in the 0203 cuts. They really, really helped us mobilize right away. And it was really helpful to kind of have them as support and also follow in their footsteps and like learn what worked for them and what didn't, and just the best tactics to appeal to the administration, I guess.
Yeah, what were those tactics?
So basically, just like getting the support of anyone possible. We They helped us run like a protest campaign for big donors to Dartmouth, to try to get Dartmouth's attention with money. And a lot of them obviously have real jobs because they're adults now, and they were able to use their skills to help us, like coordinating meetings and all that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, did you hear about the student who was like a rapist, like a 20 incoming 24, who like got rescinded? Question
Yeah,
mark.
I did. I did.
Yeah, some of my friends ran that, and it was like the same tactics. It was like just Dartmouth only cares about money, so we're just gonna we're gonna call like as many trustees and things. And you know, actually, when that kid did get rescinded or whatever happened to him, it was like after they got in contact with the trustee to like push for his like rescinding. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
that's
talked to
weird.
trustees on the phone and we emailed them every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah, I sent
Wow.
personal emails to the whole athletic department every single day.
Wow. Like handwritten? Do you have an algorithm at least? Or were you just like, okay, 7 a.m., let's write this email?
I didn't have an algorithm, I just wrote it. Or I copied
Wow.
and pasted like the same message, but I still sent it every day.
Damn. That's dedication. Jeez.
Yeah, actually, some of the alums helped us get campaign software. So eventually we were able to have like an automated system to call the trustees.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's so cool. You guys went all out.
we did.
Yeah. So can you walk me through the Title IX thing? Because I know a lot of people were confused. They're like, why is there a Title IX complaint with a swim team? You know?
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but in Hamlin's initial announcement of the cuts of the 5 teams, he was like, yeah, like the Title IX wasn't violated in any way. And we believed him for an extent to some time, but then eventually when nobody was answering, we looked into every single situation and we found out that the data did violate Title IX. And then we ended up hiring Arthur Bryant, who is our lawyer. And he worked on a lot of other Title IX cases that have happened actually recently with the cuts of many swim programs across the country. And he helped us.
Gotcha. So that was like after other angles had like failed.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. What was that like? I know. So I've been an activist as well, and it's always just a struggle because you're like, let's try this, that doesn't work. Let's try this, that doesn't work. You're like, it could beat you down, right?
It really did. Morale was really, really low at some points.
Yeah.
But the alumni definitely helped us like get our spark back each time, try to think of new creative solutions. And then we found this solution and we had a lawyer who believed in our case. And I think that helped us.